Thank you for joining Joy Ministries with Pastor Christopher Hale. Sundays at 6 p.m. on LICMC Radio.
You can also listen and see Joy Ministries live simultaneously with Pastor Christopher Hale on London, Washington Facebook, LICMC Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and LICMC.net radio every Sunday at 6 p.m.
I am Tyrone Chapman. I am the Executive Director / CEO of the Michigan Veterans Foundation. I'm a Vietnam veteran and very proud of that fact. We are now in our brand new facility located on Grand River Avenue, 4626 Grand River Avenue between Forest and Canfield. I dare say that this facility, when you come inside, it has what we call the wow factor. It is a 42,000 square foot facility. We call it the Pentagon because of its shape. There are many amenities in this building to include our 160 capacity mess hall / banquet hall, our gymnasium where we do a lot of physical activities with these veterans. I think the veterans enjoy the space now that they have in this new building.
Well, I was on the street and I didn't know what to do or where to go. And I didn't even know that there was a place like this. So it's really important to me because, I don't know where I'd be if it wasn't for here.
We've been blessed to have this. It's not just a shelter, it's like a social program for veterans. And they know what they're doing too, because I feel honored, kind of like to be a part of it because I see what they're doing.
We're going to provide all of the counseling interventions. We're going to identify needed resources. We're going to link you up with those resources. They're in a building where their brother veterans are. And just like in the military, you don't want to be singled out as a slacker or a non-performer because you bring that unit down. Well, here, no. You're going to be a part of the positive elements of what goes on here. You're going to walk through this building with a sense of pride, make their lives so much.
All right, hello everyone, and we are sitting here at the Michigan Veteran Foundation, and I'm sitting with two good friends. This is Casio on my right and your left, and on my left and your right, we have sitting with us our chairman of the board of Joy Ministries, Brother Alonzo Stalley, and today is his birthday. We were here this morning serving breakfast and feeding our veterans, and we're doing the best we can. But I wanted to talk to someone who is a little bit more involved with the Michigan Veteran Foundation. You all know, I told you I worked here for a little while, and we all know Brother Alonzo works here, but we have somebody with us today that will probably give us a whole greater insight. So let me say welcome to you, and thank you for coming to be with us. And can you tell us something about the Michigan Veterans Foundation?
Yes, the Michigan Veterans Foundation basically was founded by Mr. Tyrone Chapman. And we originally were located on Park Street, Detroit, Michigan. And basically, it's a transitional housing for homeless veterans. Mr. Chapman, his idea was to create a foundation that would ensure that veterans in the Detroit area and in the state of Michigan and anywhere in the United States can come here and get the necessary services to get them back on their feet, whether it's through education, getting veterans service-connected disability, Social Security disability, or any other type of services that we can get the veterans. And we've been very successful in that. A lot of veterans, this may be, in my opinion, the last vanguard for some of them that are very close to undesirable ending. So we're here to help. We do it through with cooperation with the VA and the state of Michigan, and we get the job done.
Great, great. I know, like I said, I worked here before, and I saw the need. So how can we support? How can we help with the Michigan Veterans Foundation?
Well, there's a website you can make donations to. A lot of people have donated food, clothing, toiletries for the help, so that we can provide those items to the veterans.
Yeah.
So if it's possible, we'll take any type of donation, and that really helps. So we can provide those type of things to the veterans.
Very good, thank you. Alonzo works here as one of the staff members. Tell us your impression of the Veterans Foundation.
Well, I've been working here for the last 5 years, and it's been a journey working with a lot of people from different walks of life. And I know they go through a lot of stuff with PTSD and schizophrenia and being bipolar, but at the end of the day, we all still human and we all still in this together. I learned a lot actually working here, and I like to thank Mr. Beja for giving me the opportunity to work here. I started off working here just for 2 days out of the week, and then I took on a full-time shift, which was 5 days a week. And it's been like I said, amazing journey. And what we're doing here with Joy Ministry, with feeding people and stuff like that, and being a blessing, that is something that we always talked about doing. And hopefully we'll be in a position to not just do it just one time out the month, but a little more, because people are hungry every day. So I thank God for letting me be in a position to feed people and being allowed to even work in a place like this, because I believe I learned a lot from these guys in here.
Well, we are here doing the best that we can to help out. We knew that they didn't have a hot breakfast on the weekends. So I asked the CEO, Birhday Alonzo, could I join ministry volunteer? She was extremely receptive, and I told her this month, it just coincidentally happened that the breakfast day was on our chairman's birthday. So I said, can I have a little celebration for him? And happy birthday, by the way.
Thank you very much.
I'm sure everybody wants to say happy birthday as well. He worked all night last night. I got here this morning about 4:30, I think. He was dead on his shift. And when his suit down, he got changed suits and ties on me. But I did say to him that we're here, but we're glad to see him on his birthday. But we're also, man, I should have sent some pictures. I'm going to send some pictures today, because we'll be on the air again tomorrow at 6 o'clock. But we want to thank the LICMC.net radio and social media family. They're going to After this is over, you will be able to look at it on YouTube, Facebook. There's something showing now. What did we say?
Happy birthday, Alonzo. They're saying happy birthday.
Oh, they saying happy birthday
Thank
to you.
Thank you.
Well, we are having a wonderful time. Earlier today, this morning, the dining hall is where we're at now. We're in the cafeteria. Was filled with brothers who came in hungry. And I think we had a pretty fairly nice breakfast spread. I took some pictures, so tomorrow evening when we do our show at 6 o'clock, we'll be able to have the pictures from the breakfast this morning. And I think tomorrow at the church at Carter Metropolitan, we're going to have a reception immediately after church to celebrate Chairman's birthday, which is in August, our administrative birthday, our sister's birthday in August, and my birthday, which is in August. So it's amazing that we will all happen to be in the same month, but we're going to celebrate at Carter Metropolitan tomorrow, immediately following their worship service. So why don't you just come on by church? It starts at 11 o'clock, West Grand Boulevard at Warren. Now we're on Grand River, I think in 14. Right here, the Michigan Veteran Foundation. I think it'd be nice if you give them a call and let them know that you saw us today and you got a whole lot of good information. I told Mr. Gutierrez we were not going to talk too long. I'm just going to let him come and talk to us a little bit. Before he leaves us, though, I want to say thank you again. But I want to know if you got anything you want to add before you didn't leave and we keep up. We only got 30 minutes, so. What you're doing, I can feel it. God bless you. Thank you. I can't. So we want to thank you for being with us, Ms. Macias, and you will be on our contact list. I'll be contacting Mr. Leisure because we want to be able to get you. We want to do maybe an online call. That way we get closer. I hope you can see all three of us here, but I usually like the close-ups. But we want to thank you for coming. And he's told us some wonderful things about the Veterans Foundation here. I knew that a lot of stuff was going on, but also needed to help the people. You all need to know what's going on in our fair city. You'll hear about the Veterans Foundation or the Veterans the VA, the hospital. We hear a lot about that, but very few people hear about the Michigan Veterans Foundation, which is right here in our city. Very beautiful building on Grand River, right off 14. I think it's shaped in the shape of the Pentagon.
Yes, it is.
Okay, yeah. Very, very nice building, and the purpose for everything is so good and correct. We're trying to help those veterans who have been out there serving us, protecting us, and taking care of our country. And yes, all of them come back. Not every single one has problems, but there are several that do have problems. And I'm so proud and glad to be associated with a group of people that don't think it robbery to take the brothers up that are in the gutter. The brother said, I remember when I worked here, there was a man that was in the tent, right outside the gates. And you remember him?
Yeah. And sleep out there in the cold.
When it started getting real cold, I think they were trying to get him to come in. He was so proud of everything. But I think a couple of cold nights, he came in, and we were able to minister to him. So these kinds of things our city needs to be aware of. You know, this is Joy Ministry, so anything that can provide joy, I'm going to be a part of. And any way I can help to spread joy, I will do as well. So I'm going to let Mr. Casillas leave and bid us goodbye. And I got one more guest sitting in the wings I want to talk to, and Brother Alonzo will have a little and talk to him as well. So let me thank you again, sir.
Thank you, Pastor.
God bless you. We look forward to working with you again, son. All right.
I'm looking forward to it.
Okay. All right, Kevin, come on up. We got another brother here he was working with us today to help serve our breakfast. We got up this morning. I told you, I got here maybe about 4:30 or so. and Brother Alonzo was on his job. But guess what he did? He kind of gave me about a good 20 or 30 minutes to kind of get myself together. He said, come on, meet me at the back, and I'll let you in. And he came in here, and I brought the supplies in. My brother was cooking bacon and sausage and grits, and I was just doing the hash browns, but they were homemade hash browns now, not the industrial stuff. I actually did a little work in the kitchen yesterday, cutting potatoes and bell peppers and onions, but we did that, and he had to go and take care of some matters at home. And I said to myself, well, this is his birthday, so he may or may not come back. But at least we'll serve the matter as a good breakfast. But he did show right back up. He just as he promised, and he got right back to work and got out and fellowship with the guys. And the spirit in here was just wonderful. Now, this brother sitting here on my right and your left, let me introduce him. His name is Kevin Wright. Kevin and I have known each other for quite a few years. And he's surprised, and I'm sure when you see him, you're going to be surprised too, because he had no clue he was going to be on the show today. But I told him I wanted to say a little something to you about this mission, about Joy Ministries and what we are trying to do and how you can help us. So, Brother Kevin, let me say good morning to you, and the floor is yours.
Good morning, Kevin Wright Sr. And I'm just blessed to know Reverend Chris Hale, and Alonzo, my nephew.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm about to say, y'all got a family connection here.
And just a matter of doing God's work, giving back, and you're supposed to sow into good ground. And I see the brothers here doing good work.
Yes.
God says that we're supposed to be his hands and his feet here on earth, and we're supposed to be a blessing to others. You see people hungry, you're supposed to feed them, you're supposed to care for your neighbor. And so when I see that, this is my opportunity to join in and just be a blessing to somebody else, and just to take time out. Sometimes it's not a matter of just spending money. Sometimes you actually take some time and give back to God.
Yes.
And that's all I'm doing. He's been a blessing to me, and I'm trying to be a blessing to others and working with brothers that are nothing but blessings to the people around.
Doing great. Listen, y'all, I want y'all to know I'm sandwiched in between two midnight workers. Kevin has been working all night, and Alonzo has been working all night, and they both left their jobs and came right here to serve and to help the veterans of Michigan here, and I'm so proud of both of you guys.
Thank you.
I thank you. I don't have words to give or to say. My man here, everybody asks me to see my son. I say he's not, but he feels like he is. He feels like I think I've been knowing Alonzo now for close to 20 years, and I've seen raised all of his kids, even from the youngest one, which was, I think she's about 12, wasn't she? Mm-hmm. Okay, about 12 years old, and he actually said her, but now he has 4 daughters now, mm-hmm. and 2 sons. So that's what, 6. That's 6, yeah. Mm-hmm. So, and I watched him raise every single one of them, and I can witness that. I'm so proud to know that there's young men that are actually taking care of their family. Now you want to get him upset. You mess with one of them kids, and you see what happens. People get all upset, out of whack and everything else. But that's the love of a father. So I'm more than blessed to have the birthday boy here with me. And we're going to be off this air. It's a little time thing up there in the red. I can't see it. I'm a little too far back. How much time do we got?
I think you got 10 minutes.
Okay, we got 10 more minutes. All right. So now we can talk about a few things. We can talk about what we need to do as young men or brothers to help our churches. So that's all on the floor right quick. We got 10 more minutes. Let's talk. What do you think we can do, Brother Kevin, as men, to help our churches?
Evangelize. invite other people to Christ, invite them to come in and take part, be an example, set the proper example, and let people know. Let them see Christ in you.
That's right.
Let you be able to see something different about you and want to know what's going on while you're able to go through these rough times that we're having in the United States of America right now, and still be smiling and have joy in your heart, and be willing to be a blessing to others. So when they see that, then they want to figure out what's going on, and then they want to take a part in it also. So just be an example.
Okay, Alonzo?
Pretty much what you said. We're living in crazy times right now. The young people are out here are not going to church at all. You know, it's very few that go to church, and we need our older people to doge in, like he said, evangelize. You know, we all in this together. So at the end of the day, we all need a little love. Love is gone. The joy is gone. So how do we fix that? I believe we all need to just look in the mirror and take a step just to try to show somebody some kind of love, something to make you feel better. You know, even if it's just getting on the phone, talking to them for a few minutes, and then when the churches say, bring a friend, bring a family member, take somebody to church with, just one person. It'll actually make a difference. That's what happened with me when I came over to Carter. My mom actually brought me over to the church. And that was, like you said, almost 15, 16, 17 years ago. And when she did it, I didn't want to go. And I'm glad I went, because I met Pastor Hale right here. He was playing on the organ. I walked over to him. I said, hey, can I play the drums? You need a drummer? And I was just doing it just to see what he said. He said, yes, I'm actually looking for a drummer. And I was happy that he said that, because that actually detoured me from what I was doing, because I was out there in the streets doing God knows what. So I'm actually happy that I made that decision to follow Christ and evangelize and get to know people that was doing God's work as well.
Well, you heard it from two different people other than myself. I spoke to Brother Kevin earlier today, if someone had asked me, what can we do to get our church back healthy? How can we get the money together? And I said, well, why don't you just invite people to come to church? You know, don't worry about the money, but invite them to church. Let God do what he's going to do. I think part of the problem with a lot of our churches now is we are too focused on the money. And we shouldn't be focusing on that. God said, you lift me up, I'll do all the drawing. I'll draw all men unto me. And God won't give us nothing that he won't provide for. So I told the person else, I said, that's easy. All you got to do is invite people to church, you know. But you can't lead a life any kind of way and invite people to come to church. That won't work. I can't say it. I tried it because I didn't try it, but I know in my younger years, I would lead my life all kind of ways. So when somebody said, they actually saw me at church and said, what are you doing here? And it convicted my spirit as a young man so bad. And I said to myself then, I had to start straightening it up, because you never know.
That's right.
You never know who's looking at you.
That's right.
You never know who's taking a tab or a book to your life and giving you. And now we are in a judgmental zone. Since these social media platforms come out, our lives have gone into a complete shambles. We say that we don't care about what people say about us, but once somebody puts something online negatively about us, it almost destroys us. And we already heard about young people that have taken their lives because of social media bullying. And I preached a sermon last week, week before last, that simply said, don't judge others, judge yourself. Let's start looking at your life, and then you won't have the time to look at your brother's side. Jesus said, how can you try to get the speck out of your brother's eye when you have a mote in your own eye? First, you hypocrite, you cast the mote out of your own eye. Then you can see clearly to cast the splinter that is in your brother's eye. Criticism is natural. Everybody has criticism in their life. A lot of times it can be construed as good criticism, but some criticisms are just negative. They bring your life down. They bring your spirit down. So you have to focus on the things that God has given you. All right, I didn't want to go too long on that, but I want to thank you all for being with us today. I want to thank Kevin and Alonzo. They both have gone over and above their time for the day, getting off work and coming right here and helping to cook, helping to serve, clean up the whole thing. And then I told Kevin, I knew you by now, he's usually gone. I said, stick around a couple of minutes because I wanted to have you on our show. We want to thank our producer, London, Washington. We want to thank the LICMC.net family. Now, I don't know if London, if you're listening, we got enough time. Can we show the next event that you have coming up in September? You know, I was in a play. They're doing a play. I did my first movie role, and we're going to.
Yes, I felt that it was an emergency. I needed someone to talk to like you, and I trust you. Well, and I know everything said.
Oh, well, I guess it went back. I thought we were about to look at some part of the show.
Yes, I felt that it was an emergency. I needed someone to talk to like you, and I trust you. Well, and I know everything said is confidential.
If it was there some other way, some other counselor, you would be up the creek. You would be in prison for just being an accessory to this murder. And you'd be in charge with even more for forcing Elena to become a part of it with that pink gun. I'm not speaking of this information and that it's my advice. Now that you're in this, you're an involuntary accessory to this, and for you, you have to pay me every month. You'll hear from me. All right, you ladies, stay safe, and we'll talk soon. Oh, wait a minute, before you go, I need $2,000 more.
Don't miss ADI Actors Film Premiere. Friday, September 19th at 7 p.m. at the Rivera Cinema in Farmington Hills, Michigan. Get your tickets. And attention business owners, churches and organizations. Get your spot in the film to promote your brand across LICMC radio and major social media outlets. Your spot includes a free ticket to join us on this exciting premiere night. Get your tickets or your promotional spot. Give us a call for info at 248-701-0885. That's 248-701-0885. You can also email us at licmc.netradio@gmail.com. Thank you. See you on movie night.
All right. Well, y'all missed a little funny moment. My brother hadn't seen the show before, the clip that I was in. He said, "They gonna blackball you. You're shit nasty to that." I told y'all that's a movie line. But listen, that's going to be in September out at the cinema in Farmington Hills. This show is going to be aired immediately following this time. You can go back to YouTube, put in Pastor Chris Hale and Joy Ministries, or you can check with Sister London, Washington. I think she just put the information up there. But we're looking forward to you coming and join us. Now, that was just a little clip. You'll probably see more of the movie there at the cinema in Farmington Hills. I think it's on a Friday. I think September 9th. I'm not sure. I'm sitting here looking at I don't have my glasses on, so everything's a little bit of a blur. Listen, I think it's time for us to go. So I want to thank them for this this 30-minute spot to celebrate our chairman's birthday. God bless you, man. Happy birthday again. We're glad to be able to share a little bit of time with Brother Casillo here at the Michigan Veteran Foundation. And we're also glad to have my good brother here, Brother Kevin Wright, to be with us. And he was a surprise guest, but I think he has enjoyed himself as well. So, as I always say when I close out the show, my dad made a great statement a long time ago, and I've been saying it ever since. He said, when at first a task is begun, never leave it until it's done. Be the labor great or small. Do it well or not at all. We'll see you tomorrow at 6 o'clock. God bless you and have a great day. Don't turn it on there, she gotta close it out. We done?
Yep, I believe so.
Okay, because she gotta do the output.
Yeah,
Thank you for joining Joy Ministries with Pastor Christopher Hale. Sundays at 6 p.m. on LICMC Radio.
You can also listen and see Joy Ministries live simultaneously with Pastor Christopher Hale on Lon Washington Facebook, LICMC Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and LICMC.net radio every Sunday at 6 p.m.